Welcome, everyone. We have the immunity community, and one of the powerful ways to create immunity is by the substance called melatonin. Melatonin, it is said, that is produced by pineal glands right underneath here, center. That's what they say. It's production in that area, that and the hypothalamus. And melatonin impacts the whole immune system in a wonderful way. It prepares, first of all, it prepares the body for sleep, as you know. And sleep always leads to some other things. But it also adjusts the diurnal rhythm, the rhythm of the day and night, and the sleep cycles that we talk about many times. Melatonin levels rise and fall around the sleep cycles. That's a very interesting thing that happens. And in addition, melatonin also during the night, as you know, the cells that are diseased and dying off, they have to be digested. They have to be recycled. It's called autophagy. The whole process of autophagy, eating up your own cells that are not anymore functional. And if you keep something that is not functional with you, it affects the function of the rest of the body. And that process is called autophagy. Autophagy, and also the people is much like the Japanese harakiri, Apoptosis. Apoptosis is cell suicide. Cells die themselves. They said, well, I don't belong here. I'm not, that's the process that is started by these cytokinins, they call it. There's a special enzymes that they start all this. And it all, melatonin promotes all this during the cycle, during the evening. The oxidative stress, therefore, all the stress that we have during the daytime, that also is down-regulated by the melatonin, lowering the radicals, free radicals. So there's so many advantages to the melatonin. And it stimulates, there's another detoxifying thing called glutathione. It's a big, there's other things. These are all stimulative. Melatonin is a very fascinating, function. Now, how do you boost your melatonin? That's an important part of it. First of all, by regulating your sleep cycle. Get a good sleep hygiene, going to bed at a consistent timings, turning off all your equipments, TV, cell phone, all that stuff, filtering all the noise out of that thing. So making it dark. When you change the light and darkness will increase the melatonin level. It's said that fluoride, it's interesting, the fluoride actually decreases melatonin. So wherever you avoid the fluoride, they talk about not using fluoride toothpaste at night. I've not understood that part of it, but that's what they say, it happens. And one of the interesting thing that you snack on, believe it or not, is pistachio. Pistachio has very high melatonin levels, and they talk about using that. The day and night rhythm. See, it's like this. If you are so active during the day, adrenaline, corticosteroid, it'll be very difficult for you to tone it down at nighttime with melatonin. So now, that doesn't mean that we don't have to be active during the day. We have to perform during the day. That's okay. But let us introduce periods of relaxation in between. Actively select certain times. This is the time I have done enough. My mind has worked enough. I have solved so many problems already. I have so many things. Can I have a break? Can my mind have a break? Can my activity have a break? If we start introducing it during the daytime, that absolutely helps. And People have seen many times that and you've seen that people napping during the day or turning. Actually, they turn the curtains over and make it a little darker. People actually nap and make it dark, or put on the glasses, dark glasses, that you don't see the light as much. So put that on and just relax. If you just put those glasses on and meditate during during the daytime, your melatonin level will be much better. There's little tricks that are there. Some NSAIDs, NSAIDs, the non-steroidal pills that we use, for pains and aches and pains, they actually decrease the melatonin levels. So be careful about using those during the daytime. And of course, we know about the caffeine and nicotine and all. That's a common one. They also decrease the melatonin level. So adjusting the daytime activities and how we do will absolutely help with the melatonin, which is so powerful, an antioxidant and such a powerful agent as far as immune system is concerned. We have not stressed enough of this in our life.